So Killers of the Flower Moon. We just talked about like it's gonna be up for an Academy Award for a bunch of shit, because Martin Scorsese is, genius director, quote unquote. Yeah. hmm I mean, he likes his long movies. Holy shit. He
He definitely does.
Dude,
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I was like 3 hours in. And I was like, all right, we
Mhm.
still got more. More.
Yeah. I think it's right under 3.5 hours.
I think it's over 3.5 hours.
Not is it?
I think it's
Man.
like 335, 330,
I'll
340.
say that. Oh man. Yeah. Isn't it just depressing? White people doing bad things to minorities. That's history, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's everything, right?
Yeah, that's just history. That's not even just American history. That's just history.
No. A lot of history is you also got white people doing bad things to other white people too.
That's true. Yeah, poor and or minorities. There you go.
Yeah. Poor
Change
or
that.
minorities, exactly.
Yeah. But so that came out, and it was going to be the big weekend for Killers of the Flower Moon. It made 23.3 million domestically. Right. The budget for this movie was 200 million. 200 million, and it had like no CGI because you don't want CGI.
200 million. That's par for the course, right?
Yeah, that's
and it's
insane.
been in the making for a while, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. But so it only made 23 million. And it's still got second place.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift. The Eras Tour, second week, and it made 33 million. So it beat a Scorsese film, and I already heard a lot of people are like, where's Martin Scorsese saying like Taylor Swift is not real cinema? That doesn't count. Yeah, he's gonna come out and say something like that. But yeah, so
I mean, Killer of the Flower Moon made what all together 44 or 45 million
worldwide.
Yeah, worldwide.
44. Yeah, 44 worldwide. So I don't know how big this movie's gonna get worldwide. Because it's an American history story. They're saying this 23 million is a win in a lot of places. Like, oh, that's good. And I was like, is it though? And Elle was in here not too long ago, and she reposted something on her Twitter account, and it was somebody saying along the same lines, is like, hey, this great director, Scorsese makes a movie and only makes 23 million opening weekend. Wrinkle of Time made more money. Eternals made more money. Other movies made more money, and those were all considered flops. That they weren't good enough. But this
creator,
yeah. But that was actually like good movie. Wow, I didn't watch
it. It was considered a flop.
It was considered a flop. So and the budget was not 200 million for creator. The budget was 80. So yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, like, does Scorsese get special treatment, or do these big directors like a Nolan, a Scorsese, do they get a special treatment? In Hollywood, where maybe their movie flopped, but they're like, yeah, but it's okay because it's an Oscar movie.
That's a good question.
But
anytime you have an FBI seen as the good guy, they guys, oh, it's a good positive.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that nope? Spielberg lost last year. But again, like he lost, but he was at least in the conversation.
Yeah.
And
we didn't know. We were like, it might work.
Yeah. And I like the Fabelmans. Actually, a lot of people didn't like it. I really thought it was a good movie. Yeah. But it didn't do well in the box office either, and it had a lot of issues there. So the Fabelmans was a flop as well. But because it was Spielberg, it's like, well, it's a Best Picture nomination. It's Spielberg, So that's kind of interesting. Like, do these guys get special treatment? They make maybe it is a good movie or a bad movie, but they make a big budget movie with a lot of talk, and it flops in the box office, but yet they're still in this conversation to win all these awards. I don't know. I was that's
No,
just
I mean, I think that's a good question. I mean, when you have that much, but they pick and choose.
Mhm.
You know, it's something that Quentin Scott also said the Tulsa Massacre is never going to be one of those movies. They're not going to do a movie about that, and then I'm going to sit there and say, "Oh, that's it." No, they pick and choose.
You know, the other thing is like, what is the current need for this movie though? Um, I think it is. I think it is an important story to tell because there's a lot of people that might not know this kind of stuff. You know, or people who didn't read the book. You know, there's a book that came out like some years ago and you know told the story. So telling these kind of stories is important. You know, because otherwise you do kind of forget. You know, stuff like that. Um, you know, so I do think it is important stuff to tell. You know, it might not be a happy go lucky, you know, kind of thing to talk about, but I think it is important nonetheless. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I was just kind of wanting to bring this up. Is like, dude gets beat by Taylor Swift, and people are still saying like his movie is like not a flop. You know, when it literally only made, you know, even consider worldwide 44 million worldwide opening weekend on a $200 million budget. If the MCU logo was slapped on there, you would get so many people saying that's it, it's over, restart, kill it all, like it doesn't matter, you know. But since it's a Scorsese film, they're like, yeah, but it's good. It's like it's different
Exactly.
reactions. You know, it's super annoying.